Cool, this is ready. Now I'll go to Mode. Mode is a tool where I made this so-called queries to the data warehouse.
Yeah.
So, and I'll just copy paste. I already prepared the API here. Yeah, so I know how to use SQL, right? But the problem, again, I can't do like very advanced stuff. Most of the UA managers, for example, can't do more.
Yeah, that's where ChatGPT is helpful, or like AI tools are helpful, right?
Exactly.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of ROI 101. I'm your host, Tabarak, and today we have our very own Roman Garber with us to show us something very exciting.
Hey, everyone. In today's video, we'll cover something that I haven't seen anyone covered, at least in our space. And it should help everyone who works with data. It is UA managers, monetization managers, founders. So if you're watching this video, don't close it. This video is for you. So that was a teaser. But basically, we'll talk about the generative AI like ChatGPT and how it literally changed the way people work. And we are not going to talk about generating creatives or generating some text. We'll talk about how to use a generative AI to make your life easier and to unlock some of the use cases that you didn't know that are available at all, right? So here is the idea. Here is the problem. In most cases, companies have the data available somewhere. It is stored somewhere. However, they cannot access it. If you're a big enterprise company, you have a department of data analysts, data scientists that help you to do this sort of stuff. If you're a small guy, then you have nothing. You have only like a default dashboard that is available to everyone, so you do what everyone else does. So there is no advantage. And today I'll talk about one advantage that you can use if you have a data warehouse. And that's it. All you need is a data warehouse, basically. And even if you don't have a data warehouse and you're a client of Tengen, you can use our solution. I think it's free now in all packages, so there is no reason not to try. Does this all make sense so far, Tabarak?
Yes, it does. But what exactly is the use case? Like, what are we going to be discussing?
Yeah, the use case is now I'm seeing this trend that the companies that were really focusing on the games or apps actually that are using the in-app purchases really want to include the ads in their games or apps, but they're a bit hesitant because they have their whales, the players that really eager to spend money on in their game. However, what happens when those whales start seeing ads? They might stop paying. And today we'll do like there are plenty other ways to do it, but I picked like a very basic way to see if it's worth showing ads in your app or not.
Okay, so like kind of like a correlation between in-app purchases and ad revenue.
Precisely. That's the idea.
Okay, that's super interesting. Do you want to get started and show us what you have prepared?
Yeah. Basically, let me quickly show you what I have. I want to do everything kind of live, so you could kind of understand what I'm doing. With that said, I should say that I've done it before. So yeah. So my first step, I'm attaching the so-called schema file to ChatGPT. This is a schema for the database. In our case, this is Tangent's data vault.
Okay.
Schema file explains what tables are connected to each other and in what way. So, for example, there is an app name and there is an app ID, right? And in some of the tables, I will see app ID, right? It might get a bit too technical, so I'll stop here and let's just agree that this is something like that will explain to ChatGPT what's inside of my database.
Okay.
And I'll write a prompt. Use this attached schema to calculate the correlation between AP, LTV, and the revenue LTV. Revenue LTV for app ID, insert app ID, something like that. Ask it to execute. Yeah, while it's generating, I should also say there is no guarantee that it will work right away because the tools like ChatGPT not always generate the same answer all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But during my prep, this one worked for me a couple of times. Cool, this is ready. Now I'll go to Mode. Mode is a tool where I made this so-called queries to the data warehouse.
Yeah.
So, and I'll just copy paste. I already prepared the API here. Yeah, so I know how to use SQL, right? But the problem, again, I can't do like very advanced stuff. Most of the UA managers, for example, can't do more.
Yeah, that's where ChatGPT is helpful, or like AI tools are helpful, right?
Exactly. So I can calculate the sum. You see, it's also kind of already here. So this thing I can do myself, but the correlation, this part is too complicated for me. So this is where I save my like personal time, and I don't need to go to a data analyst. If I have one, I might not even have a data analyst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run the query. So two scenarios: it might work, or it might not work. If it's not working, it's also fine. It's also fine because, like I've done it, you can like really troubleshoot this stuff.
Okay.
Okay, it worked.
Okay.
You see?
So how exactly do we read this result? We have a correlation coefficient. What does it exactly mean?
Let's ask ChatGPT, and if it will provide us a poor answer, I'll give you my answer.
Okay.
Here is the answer. Answer. What do I do with it? it's a very weak positive correlation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while it's typing. So for this business case, I'm really testing for the negative correlation.
Uh-huh.
So if that would be -1, it's still typing, then it would mean the negative correlation. Then in this case, -1 or closer to -1, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
it would mean that there is a negative correlation and I don't want to show ads to the
Okay.
users,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Here
You
it's
want to
weak.
increase your in-app purchases in this case.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Here it's weak, so I can still do the stuff. Like I can still show more ads, I can still experiment, and I can do other things.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
This is it. I'll just add a couple of comments. Like for this sort of stuff, I've noticed that it's very important that you need to attach the file. Right now, I think ChatGPT on the free version gives me a couple of prompts that I can do on ChatGPT 4, which is paid, and I can attach it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically taking advantage of this, but it works with other AI tools too.
Mm-hmm.
I think one that I heard good things is Cloud
Okay.
AI. If I'm not mistaken, that's the name. Maybe it also, I didn't test with Bart. But yeah, that's the idea. I think this is a must. Not actually not. It's not the must. You can also copy paste the whole schema
Mm-hmm.
to ChatGPT as a part of the prompt. It's just more convenient. It's not that busy in the prompt. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I had a question. So, I think when, we were putting all of this in ChatGPT, we said like it might work or it might not work, the prompt, right? So, what would we do in the case where it doesn't work? What do you suggest?
Well, first of all, it's easy when there is an error, just put it back to ChatGPT and it will work. Like it will work in terms of ChatGPT will give you, okay, here is another attempt, here is what you need to change. This is a first action. Second action, if you are not sure about your business case, it's not the only one. There are literally limitless number of use cases for this.
Mm-hmm.
You can calculate the time to profitability or what product ID is the most like popular one. Or this is actually a difficult part to come up with the use cases, right?
Mm-hmm.
That giving you an advantage like this. If you want to know more and you want to see like how it all works, or you want to brainstorm both things with someone, you can always join our Discord channel, ROI 101, and discuss those with peers. I'm there, our Tangent team is there, and people who have more experience with data. And we can always help with that too.
Yeah, yeah. We can leave a link to the form where you apply for the community. So I think that would be helpful. We can leave the link in the description below.
Cool.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to add, Roman, or is that pretty much it?
That's it. I just wanted to keep it short and simple.
Yeah.
If anyone has questions about this or you want to see other use cases, please leave us comments. This is really depending on like whether we'll do more videos like that or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, great. So yeah, as Roman has just said, if you want to see similar use cases, please leave us a comment below. And as always, if you've enjoyed our content, please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.